Okay, picture this. You wake up one morning, check your phone, and realize you just became a millionaire overnight. The kind of money that could erase every bill, every debt, every problem.
Powerball jackpot, which now stands at $1.1 billion.
But what if that dream come true turned into the reason your whole life fell apart? Because for these 5 lottery winners, the jackpot didn't bring them happiness. It brought chaos, heartbreak, and straight-up tragedy. From couples losing millions over a tech glitch, to moms blowing fortunes on toxic relationships, these stories prove one chilling truth. Sometimes, being lucky is the worst thing that can happen to you. So grab your snacks, because we're diving into 5 lottery wins that ended horribly.
The $564 million Powerball jackpot comes forward in North Carolina. She's Marie Holmes, a single mother of 4.
In 2015, Marie Holmes, a single mom from North Carolina, won an $18,800,000 Powerball jackpot.
It's going to make a huge difference for them. Like, they're going to be able to go to school, not have to worry about paying for it. They're going to be able to live a comfortable life and not worry about struggling.
One of the biggest in history. She split the total with 2 other winners, but still took home tens of millions after taxes. And at first, it looked like a fairy tale. She quit her 3 jobs, bought a mansion, and promised to give back to her church. But then came the drama. Marie's family started accusing her of stealing the winning ticket, saying her mom had picked the numbers. That already created chaos in the household. But the real disaster came when she started bailing her boyfriend out of jail. Not once, not twice, but multiple times. Her boyfriend was a heroin trafficker, and Marie, blinded by love, paid over $21 million in bail money for him. Like, girl, that's not love. That's a financial hostage situation. It didn't even work. He still went to prison. And then, get this, he later sued her from behind bars after she sold some of the luxury gifts she'd bought him. By that time, Marie had already lost most of her money, her peace, and her reputation. People online started calling her the Powerball tragedy. And honestly, it fits, because her story shows that money doesn't change who you are. It just amplifies everything. And if you've got toxic people around you, millions won't protect you. They'll just attract more snakes.
The winners of the $1.3 million ticket drawn earlier this.
In 1996, Denise Rossi won $1.3 million in the California lottery. But instead of celebrating with her husband of 25 years, she filed for divorce. Like, immediately. Her husband Thomas had no clue what was going on. He thought she'd fallen out of love. Turns out, she'd just fallen in love with her bank account. Denise didn't tell anyone she'd won, not even the court during the divorce. She secretly took the lump sum payout and started a new life, without Thomas. But karma, again, was not sleeping. During the legal process, one of her letters accidentally revealed she'd claimed the jackpot right before the divorce. Thomas's lawyer went straight to court, and the judge ruled that hiding the winnings was fraud. So not only did Denise lose her secret, she lost every single dollar. The court ordered her to hand over all $1.3 million to her ex-husband. Imagine trying to cut your husband out of the jackpot and ending up giving him the entire thing. The internet later dubbed her the unluckiest lucky woman, and they weren't wrong.
Ticket holder has scooped a jackpot of nearly £200 million.
When Rachel Kennedy and her boyfriend Liam McCrohan from the UK checked their lottery numbers in 2021, they nearly fainted. The winning numbers for €228 million jackpot matched Rachel's exact combination, the same one she had played every single week. Their hands were shaking. Rachel screamed. Liam started pacing the room, probably imagining a mansion, a Tesla, and a honeymoon in the Maldives. They even started planning what to do with the money, before realizing something wasn't right. When Rachel logged into her account to check the ticket, it wasn't there, like it had vanished. She called the National Lottery Help Center, and that's when the nightmare began. Apparently, her automatic payment had failed due to a glitch. The system never processed her ticket that week, which meant, despite her numbers matching, she technically didn't have a valid ticket. Just imagine, the exact winning numbers were yours. But because of one failed transaction, you walk away with nothing. Rachel later said it was heartbreaking, but honestly, the internet was split. Some people called it the worst luck in history. Others said it might have been a blessing, because if a 19-year-old student suddenly had €228 million, life might have spiraled even worse. Still, that story became viral for a reason. It showed how quickly your biggest dream can vanish with one click.
Bought the biggest winning lottery ticket in the country for that day, worth a whopping $5 million.
Now, Daniel Carley's story is what happens when you go from broke to billionaire energy overnight. He was a young Canadian guy who had everything going for him. A loving fiancé, a baby on the way, and a solid family business. Then, boom, he won $5 million in the Ontario lottery. That's around 4.4 million US dollars, which is like being handed the keys to a new life. At first, Daniel promised his family he'd stay grounded. But when you suddenly have millions, temptation hits differently. He threw one party to celebrate at his dad's bar, and that party never ended. Over the next decade, Daniel's life became a wild loop of drinking, drugs, and late-night chaos. His friends drifted away. His wife took their baby and left. And the guy who once had it all ended up living like a ghost of himself. Eventually, the money was gone. Every dollar spent. When reality hit, Daniel tried to make quick cash by selling drugs. But karma doesn't do discounts. He got caught, convicted, and sent to prison. He told interviewers later that he wished he'd never won, because for him, that money didn't save his life, it ended it. This one honestly hurts to watch unfold. Okay, this one is straight out of a drama movie.
Won $10 million from a lottery scratchers vending machine.
Tonda Lynn Dickerson was a waitress at a Waffle House in Alabama. She and her coworkers had this cute little pact. Every week, they'd all chip in for lottery tickets and agree to split the winnings if they ever hit the jackpot. You can probably guess what happened next. One week in 1999, Tonda's ticket hit for $10 million, and she did what no one thought she would do. She kept all the money. The other waitresses were devastated. These were women who worked side by side for years, struggling together. So they sued her, claiming she broke their agreement. But the court ruled against them. Then, karma entered the chat. Tonda's old boss sued her too, saying she promised him a new truck if they ever won. That case went all the way to the Supreme Court. Tonda still won again, but it didn't last, because when she tried to protect her money by forming a company and gifting shares to her family, she forgot about gift tax. The IRS swooped in like, hey girl, you owe us $1 million. So yeah, she betrayed her coworkers, lost friends, and still ended up paying huge. Tonda got her millions, but at the cost of her integrity. As one Reddit user put it, she won $10 million and lost her soul. If betrayal had a face, this would be it. So what's the lesson here? Winning the lottery sounds like the ultimate fantasy, but for these people, it was just the start of their downfall. Money can buy freedom, but it can't buy wisdom, loyalty, or self-control. Rachel lost millions over a glitch. Daniel lost everything to his own addictions. Marie lost herself to toxic love. Tonda lost her friends to greed. And Denise, well, Denise lost her millions to karma. Maybe that's why some people say, if you can't handle the small blessings, the big ones will destroy you. Anyway, what do you think? Would you still want to win the lottery after hearing all this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And remember, sometimes being broke keeps you safe.